So anything that happened before you never happened either?
I didn't see it. I can't confirm it.
Well, you know what's happening is if stuff happened before you, you're not going to confirm that either?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Snitches get stitches. I didn't see nothing.
If something happens right down the hall and you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Can't confirm it. Got to confirm it.
That's just silly. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the New York Knicks. Taking a look at New York. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Now here's James. Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Calderon dishes to Afflalo. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. It's Anthony with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here is Smith. Irving's shot is good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Pass to Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. New York shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Robin Lopez at the line for 2.
That's good from Lopez. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on.
Now here's Afflalo. Calderon has the open look. And the Knicks miss again. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Anthony, the pass to Calderon. Lopez against Thompson. Lopez inside. Tries again. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Afflalo. Nice shot by Smith. Knicks trail by 5. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Lopez a screen. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Afflalo for 3. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 5. James wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. James has got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Porzingis. Now the dish to Lopez. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Irving can't hit.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And they double up James. Smith outside. Wide open look. And again, it's Cleveland.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Knicks trail by 5. Calderon dishes to Carmelo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Dishes to Afflalo. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
They get it again. Feeds to Lopez. Afflalo outside. Porzingis passes to Afflalo. Kicks to Calderon. From outside the arc, the Cavaliers pull it in. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to talk with Kurt Rambis for a moment. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. On the wing, James. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the rejection by James. Inside, Dellavedova. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Dellavedova's got 5 points so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
A different look for New York. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Lance Thomas in for Anthony. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Irving. Thomas against LeBron. He kicks to Fry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Thomas. But they recover it. Double team on Thomas. Calderon kicks to Roten. No good, unable to end this run. The Cavaliers leading by 12. The drive by James. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here's Williams. And the shot falls short this time. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Another shot, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Knicks trail by 17. Calderon kicks to Williams. Back to Calderon. And that one's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside Williams. Here's Roten. The baseline jumper goes down. Here's LeBron. He's got 10. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Shumpert, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A slam dunk by Thomas.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throw down to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Now here's Roten. He's tightly guarded. Williams a screen on Shumpert. Roten dishes to Williams. Passes it to Calderon. Here's O'Quinn. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Knicks trail by 13. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Roten, guarded by Shumpert. Roten, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Calderon. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 15. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So It's a lot of preparation that goes in, you know, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win game.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then it's Tony Wroten. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group New York will start the second with.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Now, here's Wroten. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now Shumpert. Tony Wroten missing on the 3. Shumpert passes to Smith. Rebound by Anthony. Knicks trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
There's the feed to Wroten. Pass to Porzingis. Puts one up from 19. Here's Lopez. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
New York calls timeout. For New York, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. There's a screen. Now here's Wroten, covered by Irving. Wroten, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Again, Shumpert missing.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Anthony's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task. Whoa! Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. The kick out to Aflalo from deep. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 22. Taken away by Anthony. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Irving kicks to Smith. Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Wroten. Not a lot of room. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Guarded by Shumpert. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Irving. He has 5. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Lopez, a screen on Shumpert. Anthony kicks to Lopez. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Flalo against Irving. Flalo outside. Up top, Roten. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Anthony. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And good on the basket. Book it.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Roten. He's covered by Irving. And the rejection by Love.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Floats one up. It's deflected.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Anthony. J.R. Smith making his last shot. New York, no good that time either.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Lopez. It's Anthony with the drive.
Cavaliers foul called. J.R. Smith. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Carmelo Anthony.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Roten after LeBron James's miss. Williams dishes to Anthony. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And that's now 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. Second, the Knicks.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weaker shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Knicks trail by 21. To the paint. Here's Thomas, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Calderon passes to Thomas. Roten kicks to O'Quinn. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Roten's got 6 points.
You know, huge height advantage there. but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. The drive by James.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 10 points and 8 dimes. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
And James drills them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And that one's good. Roten.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
LeBron's gone 6 of 8, so shooting well at 75% here. With the shot. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. He feeds it to Fry. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Knicks shooting 43% from the field. Knocked loose. Here's Dellavedova, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Calderon dishes to Thomas. Now the pass to Roten. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Calderon with it. He's picked up by Irving. Williams gets the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Fry passes to Dellavedova. Count that one. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. The dish to Roten. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. The Cavaliers shooting a sweet 57%. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Here's Roten, and he drops it in from the low post. Roten's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Gets it off, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead, delivering the blowout. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jeff Smith. Checking out Cleveland. We're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line. Yak 'em, Yakam Splakakataya. And that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Follow the pass to Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
The drive by James, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Calderon passes to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. Count the bucket. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
James outside. Here's Smith. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Knicks with possession. Anthony kicks to Afflalo. Over James. LeBron with the block. Love dishes to Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Porzingis. He's got 11. Dishes to Afflalo. And the Knicks good for 2.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And it's Love missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Afflalo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Love. 13 points in the game.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.